Jansen here for Seconds Out. Pleasure to be joined over Zoom this morning by Davies. Liam, big fight coming up for yourself in Manchester in January. How are we feeling?
All right, Ziggy. Yeah, feeling good. Looking forward to it. A bit of a different Christmas coming up this year, as I've always thought just before it, but something new and something I'm excited about.
Mm. Obviously, Zach Miller is the opponent. It was a tasty little press conference the other week. Yeah, just talk to me about that. You always tend to be in a fire affairs.
Yeah, that's it. He had some banter, didn't he? Um, and you know me, I'm always up for a bit of fun. So yeah, we clashed well, a bit of light art banter, and we get to see who's the real winner in January, don't we?
Mm. Is that something you prefer, having a bit of a back and forth between fights, get you up for it almost with an opponent, or?
I wouldn't say I prefer it. It's just something that seems to happen to me. So it's just something I roll with and don't bother me. You know what I mean? So it's all irrelevant, but it's good fun and like I say, it gets on online. It gets the views done it, and people get interested. So yeah, well done to Zach Miller, and I'm coming for the last laugh.
Yeah, absolutely. The face-off did really big views on all over. Frank Warren was speaking about how excited he is for this fight. It may even steal the show potentially. Is that something you're hoping to do with Zach and, top the bill almost?
Yeah, I feel like the last two Magnificent Sevens I've been on, I've been in at least the first or second top fight on the card, entertainment wise. So I'm coming with that same action. I fought in Manchester. Every time I fought in Manchester, I've had a knockout. So it's only right to keep it going.
Yeah, he mentioned in the press conference that it's impossible to stop him. Is that something you're going to be looking to do, I'm guessing?
Yeah, because I will stop him. That's my statement. I will stop Zach Miller.
Yeah. What does Zach Miller bring to the table?
Mm, good feet, good hands. He's a good mover. He's fit, isn't he? Um, he's a good all-round boxer.
Mm.
Yeah, he's a solid boxer. Couldn't ever see him being a world champ, or do you know what I mean? And that's the difference in the fight. I feel like I'm just that bit better at everything he does, but he's a very good boxer, Zach Miller. And like I say, if you don't turn up on the night, he could be a nightmare. But to me, I got no option but to look $1 million, and that's what I'm working hard to do.
Yeah, you said in the interview with Box Nation I listened to that you're almost fighting down a level in your opinion. Is that something you're going to have to look to do to show the levels against Zach?
Yeah, I don't feel like I said. I just said that before you said. I said I don't feel like he's ever be a world beater. You know what I mean? So it's about showing that I'm a level above to challenge these guys ahead, and that's exactly what he'll be doing. But I just feel it's a boxer's job, isn't it? You got to have that belief, and I'm sure he does too. But I'm a bit more realistic, and January the 24th, I can only see it going one way, and that's my way.
Mm. You mentioned training over Christmas there. It's a bit more of that sacrifice, and I guess maybe wanting you to get the win that bit more that you're sacrificing that time over Christmas and working hard in that period.
Yeah, yeah, I think I'm looking more. I haven't really thought about Christmas. I'm thinking more it will be a great start to 2026 after such a poor 2025. A lot of things have not gone well, not just in boxing, out of boxing. So 2026 is my time to stamp a authority on a good year.
Mm. Yeah, good win over Kurt Walker last time. What have you learned from that, and what do you take into this fight with Zach from there?
Um, I wouldn't say too much, really, if I'm being honest. It was just about I was just being patient and fought under instructions, which is something I tend to go off track with because I love a fight. But it was under instructions and like I say, cruise control, and I thought I'd be. That's why I thought I'd be back out. But everyone wants to see knockouts, don't they? So coming with a different attitude, January.
Yeah, big fight in your division. One of the guys you fought previously, Shabazz Masood, taking on Peter McGrail. Can I just get your opinions on who you think's going to win in that main event?
Yeah, I think it's a great fight, really. Um, really, I see it going on points. Shabazz, Shabazz points. I'm going for, but really, 50-50 fight to be honest. And say I won't put the house on either of them because it's a good fight.
Yeah. The main event, obviously, Moses Atama, highly rated prospect, headlining your card against Jermaine Franklin. Do you think he'll get the job done?
Oh yeah, 100%. He ain't put a foot wrong at the minute, has he? And I've been told he's never lost a fight, amateur or pro. So to me, that just says everything. He's something special, must be.
Yeah. Obviously, a few other bits and pieces I want to get your takes on. There's been a lot controversy at the moment around tests and whatnot with Yanni Beck and Subriel Mateus recently. Can I get your opinions on sort of the state of that, the sort of the PEDs in boxing and the testing, etc. How stringent is the testing for these type of shows, and also, yeah, just your opinions on seeing them fail tests.
Yeah, it don't sit well with me. Personally, my look on it is, imagine I've had over God knows, but they turn up my house anytime, and I've had test on test on test over the last few years. And I just look at it like, imagine little Liam Davis from Donington failed. Do you know what I mean? I'd be out, gone, and rightly so. But it's funny how this people that seem to be getting caught and getting away with it have got money behind them, and it's quite sad, really. You one like say Matisse he's taken an opportunity away from Dalton Smith, who I've known to do boxing all his life from a young kid. So they're taking opportunities or they're damaging people bad. So don't sit well with me personally. If you're taking steroids, I think it's as bad as carrying a gun around in it. It could kill someone. So I think the ban should be longer and made example of. And I only say that because maybe there are some innocent people. I generally do not know, but I can only go off what I know. I've never took it. I've never come up with something. So it must be true. And I know the procedure, the way you do it, it's a lot of it's on your own back. You only touch the bottles, they won't touch them. It's a procedure you do well to, well, either say they're lying or I don't understand because it's all on you. They don't even touch the bottles, they won't screw the lid on. You have to put them in the box yourself when it's sealed, check all the numbers. So it's confusing for me. Uh, don't really want to get too involved because it's nothing to do with me. But um, yeah, I just can't see how they're coming up with substances in their urine or blood that they're saying ain't there. Because all I'm going off is the procedure when they do it is very to the point, clean, no mistakes made.
Yeah. Is that something you think about for yourself? I mean, as a fighter going in there, that maybe someone is on something, or that's the risk you take as a fighter, that you take that risk putting your life on the line.
Yeah, I think maybe some fighters, not me. I'm a bit mad. Me, I don't really think about that. I just think about what I'm gonna do. But um, yeah, I feel like the more it's happening, the more that is gonna creep into people's minds, isn't it?
Mm,
But as for me, you just kill or be killed, mate.
yeah.
That's how it's got to be.
Yeah. There's a big fight looming at the end of the year, Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. I guess as a professional fighter, what is your outlook on this scene? What was a YouTuber who I guess is now a turn boxer taking on a former
Yeah,
world champion in Anthony Joshua?
some guy. I say he's some man for one man. Fair play to Jake Paul. I don't see him doing very well against Joshua. Maybe they know something we don't know, but like I say, you got to be in there to have a chance, aren't you?
Mm,
And I think it was a bit of a circus at the start, but now you have to kind of respect the fella. He's obviously training properly and he's taking big challenges. So all the best to him. I don't see it working out well this one, but my mum always told me you can't knock a trier.
yeah. I mean, for yourself, like, say Jake Paul was a bit more like around your weight class. If that was something to be put on the table to you, like, how would you even approach that?
How much? I approach every fight.
Yeah,
How much money?
yeah,
that's
don't
that's it, really. But I think the Jake put for me. if there was someone, a big YouTuber my weight, around my weight, wanted a dancing partner, and they're big, do you know what I mean? As long as it's on a big show, it's publicity for me, isn't it?
Mm,
And I'd like to believe I could do what I wanted with them.
yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely something I would take, but obviously it's not happening in my weight,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah. For yourself as well, 2026, get this one out the way, and should you come out victorious, what do you look to do for the rest of 2026? There's a lot of names there, like Nathaniel Collins, obviously another Queensbury fighter. Like, what type of names are you targeting, and what do you want?
Yeah, not really names. I'd like a belt. I don't know what belt I'm fighting for this time, but I got the IBF and I got a ranking. So if I can keep working up, like say one of the guys who you just mentioned, or even if I can go and pinch myself about and then do a big unification. You also got Bruce Carrington, the American guy who's doing well at the minute. These are big fights and fights Liam Davis wants to be involved in.
Mm, absolutely. Final one from me. How does it end January 24th in Manchester with Zach Miller?
Ends with a Liam Davis stoppage. Don't know what round, don't know when, but Liam Davis must win knockout.
Can't wait. Looking forward to it, mate. Thank you very much for your time.